Hey there, it's Kalyn. Welcome to my monthly 5. This is my favorites for the month of June for paper crafting, scrapbooking, and just crafty stuff in general. So if you didn't catch last month's video, that was my first ever video in this series that I'm doing. And like I said, I'm just going to be featuring 5 of things that I've been using and loving throughout the past month that I've been either just inspired by or that I've been actually using on projects and just really excited about. So yeah, I think that's it, and let's just get into my favorite. So my first favorite for the month is a stamp set, and it is the Brushed Blooms set from Paper Tray Ink. And this is just a gorgeous floral set. It has a few different like flower buds and petals, and then a lot of leaves and brush strokes, and it really gives the look of actually watercolored flowers. And it's one of those kind of builder sets where you assemble the flowers, so you'll have your main petal image, and then you'll have a smaller one that you can layer on top to give it maybe a darker ink color over top of a lighter one would make the flower look like it has more depth and like it's more realistic. And then some of the brush strokes that are included you can put on the leaves and just give them a little more texture and dimension. And it's just one of those sets that's like so easy to use, but it makes it look like you've painted this gorgeous floral masterpiece. It's just really cool, and it's one of their $15 sets, so super inexpensive. And Paper Tray always has high quality stamps, of course, and then there are coordinating dies that go with that too. So I guess those would be considered a favorite as well, since I like using them together. But you'll see I used these on a card that I made recently, and it just turned out great, and they're, like I said, so easy to use and awesome results. My next favorite for June is a pack of thickers. And these are from Dear Lizzy. They're from her Serendipity collection, which was actually a favorite last month, so clearly I've been really liking this collection. But these thickers don't necessarily need to coordinate with that color scheme or anything, because they are a metallic gold, so they would go with pretty much anything. And they're just these awesome scripted phrases. I love them, and they're really big for card making, but I've actually started getting back into scrapbooking, which is a miracle because I've been away from it for so long, and I've really, really missed it. So I'm excited to like get back into it and using like really big chunky embellishments and just like loading up my pages with tons of stuff. So yeah, I already used one on a layout that I'll be sharing in the next couple of days or week or so. But I'm just really excited to use the rest of these because they're gorgeous. Who doesn't love gold? And a gold script, and Dear Lizzy, just perfect package. So these are my second favorite. So my next favorite is an ink, but it's actually not the typical ink you would think of, like a stamping ink or a dye ink, but it is regular old India ink, which is just basically a really black, opaque ink. A lot of like calligraphers use it, artists use it, and I actually had this because I'm a student and I'm studying graphic design, so I needed this for a lot of my projects. But it's the best thing to use if you want like a lot of paint splatter on a project, or if you want to do some cool like hand lettering, some scripting. Like this ink is just the blackest and most intense, and it's just perfect for that kind of purpose. But I like normally a couple years ago I would have never even thought of using this or liking black splatter on things, but I've just been seeing more and more of it, and especially Wilna Furstenberg, whose videos I absolutely love to watch. She uses black ink a ton, and it just has totally converted me, and I'm obsessed with it now. So I've just been using it on a lot of projects, and I have a feeling it's going to be something I use quite often. So my next favorite is actually not something I have to physically show you, but it is kind of a motif and a trend in design that I've been seeing, and that is pineapples. And I'm sure that if you have looked at any vlogs within the last probably year, you've seen a ton of pineapples around. It's made its way into like fashion and home decor, and just lots of patterns and prints with pineapples on them. And especially now that it's officially summertime and super warm out, I just think pineapples are such a cute way to add some fun to your projects, whether it's like a stamp or a die cut. But the one thing that I wanted to feature, especially in this video, is a die cut from the Silhouette online store. And I actually had a card featured on the blog this week using this pineapple die cut, and I'm just so in love with it. I used it really large on the card as like a big focal element, but you could shrink it down and use it a bunch of times in a row, which I think is something I want to do on a card coming up because I'm obsessed with them. So I want to definitely try that kind of technique out. But yeah, I just think they're really cute, and this cut file in particular is super easy to use. It comes in 2 pieces, so you can layer them up and do like a darker piece behind and lighter in front, or vice versa. So it makes it super easy to construct your pineapple. There's not like a ton of little itty bitty pieces you need to assemble. So that's why I liked this cut file in particular, and that I guess is my specific favorite. But overall, anything pineapples is just super cool right now, and I'm just loving along with everyone else. So my last favorite this month is a website, and it's called Appetite Paper. And the woman who runs this website, her name is Rachel, and she creates beautiful flowers that look 100% real, but they're not. They're made out of crepe paper. And this is kind of a big trend going on, is people making handmade flowers out of these beautiful Italian crepe papers. And I know Leah Griffith has a video on this that is really great too. But this girl's whole website, whole blog is dedicated to paper flowers, and she has some that she actually sells, like some bouquets that she's actually selling right from her website that you could order if you wanted them for a special occasion or something. But she also has some little ebooks on there that are like little step-by-step PDF tutorials that teach you specifically how to make these flowers, like really clear instructions and clear pictures. And then she has templates that you can cut out the petals, and it just makes it really simple, and you can create these gorgeous ones. So the one that I downloaded was the Garden Rose little ebook, and I'm just loving it. I have like high hopes that someday when I have a wedding that I will be hand making all of my flowers for it, which I know is crazy, but that's the mind of a paper crafter, I guess. So not necessarily your traditional paper crafting, but definitely making gorgeous, gorgeous stuff out of paper. And Rachel's super nice. I left her a comment on Instagram letting her know that I really liked her blog, and she wrote me back, and turns out from the same state. So she just seems like a really, really sweet person, and her blog is just total eye candy. You'll really enjoy it. So that's it for my monthly 5 favorites for June. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm really excited about continuing this series, and hope that you are too, and that I'm maybe giving you some ideas of things you'd like to check out. In the description box of this video and every video that I put on YouTube, I will have direct links that you can go and purchase the products that I mentioned, and I'll have direct link to the Appetite Paper website, so you can go and check that out. And you can follow her on Instagram as well. I'll leave her Instagram below so you can check that out, because it's super inspiring and just beautiful to look at. And you can also follow me on Instagram. I will leave all of those links below, my Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, etc. It's pretty much always at Paper is Love. And my blog as well is paperslove.com. So that is it for this month. Leave me any comments, things you'd like to see in future videos. I'm always open to like new series ideas or tutorials or reviews, things like that. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next month. Bye.